This woman spent years building a body positivity platform, and she was known as the girl that loved her body even though it wasn't the beauty standard. But suddenly things changed, and so did the conversations. Now before we hop into this video, I want you to watch the whole video, get to know your girl a bit, and see if you will consider subscribing. Alright, Clara Dao, let's talk about it. Body positivity by itself is a huge platform that has one message: love your body even if it doesn't fit the standard. But over the years, people have been questioning the true meaning of it. Is it contradicting to preach body positivity while also changing your body to be the opposite? But when does it start to get confusing? This brings me to the creator by the name of Clara Dao, whose page was for years spreading body positivity and love. But the fame and money came and things started to change. Who is Clara Dao? Clara Dao is a Vietnamese Canadian content creator with over millions of followers who is known for her body positivity content that she has made for over 6 years. She built her entire career on loving her flat chest, and her followers felt seen by her. She taught millions of women that they don't need to fit the beauty standard to be beautiful. Her career skyrocketed on YouTube when she posted this video in 2019 on how to be confident with a small chest. And ever since then, her content has been centered around body positivity for flat-chested, skinny girls. For years, she was the face of the flat-chested community and the people loved her. But then things changed and she was labeled as a hypocrite and a liar. But what caused this change? Let's find out. Her content. Firstly, let's talk about the content that she's made. As I stated, she is a body positivity content creator for the flat-chested community. She preached how you don't need curves and you're still beautiful in your natural state.
You can see I'm naturally very thin. I don't have curves and I have a flat chest. But you know what? I'm okay with being thin. Having no curves is not a problem, and I love my flat chest.
And young girls everywhere were thriving over the countless videos she's made. Finally, there was someone out there just like them that loved their body just the way that it was made. She's made many statements that she loves her body just the way that it is and she doesn't need plastic surgery.
I thought that if my boobs were to grow even just a little bit, I would be happy. Now I'm 20 and I still remember just last year when I was 19, I seriously contemplated having breast augmentation. I only gave up the idea when I found out that if you have a boob job, you're likely to have to get it redone every 5 or 10 years, and I don't want to go through that. So I made a commitment to myself that from this day, I'm gonna learn to love my flat chest for what it is.
She has many videos sharing her experiences and spreading love on being flat-chested. And on her YouTube channel, she has videos teaching you how to be more confident in a skinny, flat body. This is the video that she made in June of 2019 that contributed to her becoming the face of the body positivity for flat-chested girls. But she also has a video on YouTube that started making people go against her, and to this day, people are demanding a proper apology. This video she posted in September of 2024 talking about her 13 habits that made her skinny went viral for the wrong reasons. There were people saying that she was promoting an eating disorder and starvation to her young fans. I got to see this for myself, so I watched the video, and these are her 13 habits and her explanations for each of them. Number 1, she doesn't eat when she's not hungry. She talks about how she only eats when she's really hungry, and with her body, she doesn't experience hunger and she doesn't even realize she hasn't eaten until 7 p.m., like really late at night.
I often don't remember to eat unless I really feel it in my stomach. I'm like, oh my god, I'm hungry. And then I realize that, oh, it's like 7 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything all day. That hunger, I just don't experience it.
And she was saying how it should change how people eat 3 meals a day, because back in the hunter-gathering days, we ate just what was there, what was available at the time, and that people that eat 3 meals a day don't really eat because they're hungry, but because they're obligated to, because we're told we need to eat 3 times a day. She also says how she's not advocating for restrictive eating and starvation, and to eliminate snacking if you're not even hungry. Number 2, stop eating when she's full. She was basically saying when she's eating, she stops eating when she is full instead of forcing herself to eat more. And she was talking about the differences in American portion sizes And she was talking about the differences in American portion sizes and Asian portion sizes. Number 3, stop binge eating food. She was saying how she knows the amount of food her body needs and not to eat when she doesn't have to. Number 4, intermittent fasting. She first started off by saying this advice is not for teenagers and young girls, and she is only talking to the adults here. But she was saying how she sometimes doesn't eat for 24 hours, and on the daily, she doesn't eat for 16 to 18 hours. Number 5, don't emotionally eat. She said using food to emotionally cope is not healthy. Number 6, never go on a diet. She doesn't believe in diets because she says it's a continuous cycle of losing weight and gaining it all back. Number 7, don't eat processed foods. She was saying how she doesn't eat any packaged food because she finds it gross most of the time. Number 8 is mindset is huge. Having the mindset of being skinny will make her want to work towards it. Number 9, don't make food become the focus. She was saying how people go throughout their day worrying about what they eat or how much they eat, and you should fill your days with activities so you're not even thinking about it majority of the time. Number 10, always educate yourself on health, wellness, and fitness. Be knowledgeable about what you're doing and what you're putting into your body. Number 11, don't drink, vape, or smoke because this makes your appetite go up. And her number 12 is staying active. That's pretty self-explanatory. And her number 13 is don't have snacks in your house, which is also self-explanatory. Now, the people did not like this at all, and people were demanding an apology. As I previously stated, people thought that she was promoting an eating disorder and starvation to her fans. This is the apology that she posted that people still did not like and were still demanding a proper apology.
I want to make this video to address the controversy currently going on. If you've been online, you probably have seen one of the many videos about me being an evil, disgusting body positivity creator that promotes ED to young viewers and subsequently had a downfall, and now my career is ruined. Well, let's address the biggest claim, which is that I promote ED. Most of the criticism lie in this video that I posted recently, Habits That Makes Me Skinny, in which I said that I don't eat when I'm not hungry and I only eat when I'm really hungry, and that sometimes I forgot to eat until it's 7 p.m. and it's my first meal. I thought that it's just personal habits, but apparently it's very triggering to people. I have made multiple disclaimers in the video that it's not for people with ED, it's not for teens who are still growing, and it's not for people who are struggling with their body image or weight. These are just my personal habits, and I'm not encouraging people to follow these. Throughout the years, I have received so many video requests to make this video, and when I finally made it, it has caused a huge wave of criticism, which I understand. Some people say that I lie about being naturally skinny, and this video is the proof that I have to actively try to be skinny by undereating, but it's simply not true. To clarify, I grew up in an Asian household where I ate 3 meals a day and I snacked multiple times a day. I never restricted myself with food. I never had any unhealthy relationship with food. Sometimes my family even forced me to eat more, which I have tried to eat more, but it literally made me so uncomfortable. There was even a point that I tried to take some types of sketchy syrup to make me eat more and gain more weight, but that didn't work, and I just don't feel healthy drinking that all the time. So now, as an adult, I just listen to my body and eat when I feel like it. Most days, I eat twice per day, lunch, brunch, and dinner. Some day, once in a while, I may forget to eat because I'm busy and not eat till 7 p.m. like I said in the video. I acknowledge that in the video, it may seem like that's what I do all the time, but honestly, it's not. I never said that eating 3 meals a day is unhealthy. I said that if you have to or feel the need to snack throughout the day, like every 5 or 10 minutes, and always think about food, that is not healthy, and I think that we can all agree on that. I feel like my words were definitely taken out of context and twisted in a way that make me sound like an obsessive person that starved myself and promote ED. But I was just sharing my daily habits, and I don't encourage anyone to follow it. To me, whether you're skinny, fat, normal weight, or obese, it doesn't matter if you feel healthy and happy with yourself. You can do anything you want or eat in any way you want, and I truly fully respect that. My intention here isn't to encourage unhealthy habits, but to share my personal journey and how I've learned to listen to my body. What works for me may not be the same for everyone, and I always encourage people to do what what makes them feel good, whether that means eating larger portions, eating multiple times a day, or eating smaller portion, or just eating once or twice a day. Like, it's all good. Of course, you can have your own opinion and you can think whatever you want about me. I'll just leave it here. This is not an apology because I didn't do anything wrong. And I just want to thank everyone who still understands and believes in me and still support me through this time. Thank you so much. I love you. I really, really do appreciate you. And I can't wait to show you the next version of me. Thank you. I love you. Bye.
What I think is I can see the wrong and I can see the right. Her saying she only eats at night and not to eat 3 meals a day, I 100% understand where people are coming from. But do I think she was specifically promoting an eating disorder and starvation? No, I don't, because she stated that these are her habits and that you don't have to do it. Minus the 3 meals a day part. She did say that we shouldn't be eating 3 meals a day. But other than that, these are her habits. It wasn't a how-to video. It was her habits.
Okay, so I don't even watch Clara Dao, but I want to talk about the controversy going on right now. Coco Crazy's channel, I've seen it before. It is made for the sole purpose of hating on people for clout. First of all, how do you guys not see that? Second, it is completely normal to eat when you are hungry. You guys are twisting her words so far out of context, like I don't even know what you're thinking. A normal person eats around 2,000 calories a day. So for Clara, somebody who's really skinny, if she eats like more than 2,500 calories a day, of course it's normal to eat less the next day. Like after you eat a lot, you eat less the next day. Common sense. Why would she apologize for the body she naturally has? Part 2 of me addressing Clara Dao's controversy. I watched her How I Stay Skinny video, and I think she put all the warnings that she could. She has a disclaimer at the beginning of the video and says multiple times throughout the video, if you have an unhealthy relationship with food or you're still growing, then don't follow these tips. When the warnings are all there, and you choose not to listen to them, how is that her fault? Regardless of whether she has an eating disorder or not, that is her business. That is her problem. She shouldn't have to be public about that online. Stop blaming influencers for your own bad decisions. How are you gonna blame somebody on the internet when you have own free will? You chose to listen to that advice. She didn't tell anybody directly to follow her tips. She was just saying what she does in a day-to-day basis. With that said, I think her video did harm a lot of people, even if it was unintentional. So I think that her fans, or people that they hate her, I think everybody deserves an apology because her video was very harmful for people that are struggling with food.
And she started the video off by saying, this is not a video for those with an eating disorder or those with an unhealthy relationship with food. But again, I can see how this is seen as promoting an eating disorder, because this is a video that people will most likely take as a how-to video and use it for actual tips.
I want to have a disclaimer that this video is not for people who have eating disorder, it's not for people who have unhealthy relationship with food. I make this video because I've been seeing a lot of videos on my YouTube feed about habits that naturally skinny people have. And as a naturally skinny person, I want to add to the conversation and kind of verify the information out there.
And I'm assuming that most of her fans are young and would take this video as fact. And she stated multiple times in video and before it even started that these are things that works for her, and she is not promoting starvation. And she doesn't even realize when she doesn't eat, because that's just how her body works. But again, I can see how this is seen as her promoting what she says she isn't promoting. I feel like everyone is skipping over the fact that this is what works for her and this is what she reacts to, because she posted this on the internet, and of course people are going to practice what she's saying. Do I think it was her genuine goal to promote not to eat? No. Do I see how people would take it that way? Yes. But let me also say, if this was a gain weight video and she was saying to eat as much as you can, no one would have batted an eye, because with this logic, she's promoting overeating. So everybody should be canceled at this point, because all these gain weight videos, eat as much as you can. But it's a problem when it's a how to get skinny video and you're being told not to eat as much. Overeating is just as bad as undereating, but nobody bats an eye. Am I defending her by saying this? I'm just saying that people need to take it more seriously about these gain weight, eat videos, just as much as they take these underweight, don't eat as much videos. But do I think she was right? Yes and no. She was simply saying what she did, and she never said you don't have to eat until 7 p.m. The first tip was she doesn't eat when she's hungry, and she stated she doesn't experience hunger like a normal person would. So she never said you don't have to do it. And for the no part, I'm assuming she knew the age range of her fans and that they don't know that you shouldn't be doing something that wouldn't work for you. I'm not really defending both sides, because I can see the wrong and the right of each one. People were also not okay with the 3 meals part, how she said that we don't need to eat 3 meals a day because back in the hunter-gathering days, we didn't have enough food and we only worked with what we had and we were fine. And I don't completely agree with it, because the times have changed. The times have changed. We have evolved. So I agree with it, but I also don't agree with it. Let me give you my explanation. I do believe that we don't necessarily need 3 meals a day, and we only eat because we're obligated to. It's not a biological requirement to eat 3 meals a day. It's more of a habit that we humans created, and you can look that up if you don't agree with what I just said, because that is a fact. It is not a biological requirement, and everybody's lifestyle is different. Some people need to eat 3 times a day. Some people are fine with eating just a snack a day. Everybody's lifestyles and habits are different. Like, it is very beneficial for some people, like children and babies, but it doesn't really matter that much to like older people who just don't eat a lot, because you can see a lot everywhere that people only eat once a day and are completely fine. So it completely depends on your lifestyle and your habits. But again, I can see how people say she's promoting not to eat, because she's saying that we don't need 3 meals a day. But everything else she said was pretty good, and I'm not going to get into the intermittent fasting part, because she obviously said that it's not for teenagers and she was only talking to the adults. So this is the video that started the controversy with her. People were thinking she was promoting an eating disorder and starvation. And obviously she was very keen on staying skinny. This was her brand, staying skinny and loving her body as such. This is important for what we're about to get into. The change and responses. And this is what we've all been waiting for. On this fateful day of April 1st of 2025, Clara posted this video on her TikTok. And the people did not like it at all. Her comments were suddenly filled with liar, hypocrite, insecure, and a quote that she apparently said, and how she used her fans for money. She has been receiving backlash ever since she posted her boob job, and she has lost over 500,000 followers when it happened. Her platform was built on self-love, confidence, and not having a desire to change her body. So you can only imagine how betrayed her fans felt. To this day, people are still complaining about it, and this is what she had to say about it.
Yes, I did have a boob job. I know this might come as a shock because my whole page used to be about loving my flat chest and being confident with it. I literally built my entire career and following around that. So why did I do it? Am I crazy? Was everything a lie? Was I secretly insecure this whole time and just use body positivity as a way to make money so I could finally afford a boob job? No, let me tell you the real reason why I did it. And it comes down to one word. Fun.
Yep, it was all for fun, and she's able to change how she feels. And honestly, I can see both sides of this situation. Let's look at the people's perspective. You're a liar, you're a fake, you used this for money, you were insecure all along. Imagine you've been watching a creator that finally speaks out on the insecurity that you've had for years, and she loves herself just the way that she is, and you finally realize you don't have to look a certain way to become beautiful. Finally, you don't see yourself as a setback, but as an empowering woman. You look forward to seeing this girl's post because you finally feel seen, But you look at her page and see she has a new video, and suddenly things get blurry. The woman that you've been watching for years, that you depended on to make you feel confident, changed the very thing that she said was beautiful so suddenly. Now you believe it was all a lie, and you can feel yourself becoming insecure again because the influencer that you looked up to changed her body. And you feel angry because she's been lying for years and fooling everyone just so she can get enough money to change the very thing that she preached about. It was all a lie, and she was never confident but insecure the entire time. All right, let's break it down. This is what I think. Her content being, I love my chest and I will never change it, and I could never imagine getting plastic surgery for 6 years, only means one thing. She was insecure and wanted change. There's nothing wrong with being insecure about your body and wanting to change it. And usually if people are insecure about something, they're going to do something to change it. She said that there are 2 types of self-love. One being loving yourself without change, and 2 being loving yourself to the point where you make the necessary changes.
Doesn't mean the people that have work done, that have treatments, hate themselves. It doesn't mean that they hate themselves, like at all. It's just different way to show love for yourself, okay? There's multiple ways you can show love for yourself. You can show love for yourself by accepting yourself fully, everything about yourself, and don't want to change. That's all good. That's one type of self-love. There's also another type of self-love that you're like, I love myself top to bottom, you know, inside and out. I love myself. But there's also things that I want to try to change for fun, for experimentation, for growth. And that's also a valid type of self-love.
And I do agree with what she said. And people are also saying that she's a hypocrite. And I do believe that she was a hypocrite because she was saying this and then went and done that, but not necessarily in a bad, hateful, deceiving way that everybody is perceiving it as. People have been saying that she was lying the whole time, she was insecure the whole time, and she was using the money she gathered over the years to get this job done. Here's what I think. I don't believe she was lying at all. I do believe there was a time before her boob job that she actually did love her body just the way it was. But again, people change. And with her being insecure, you can make body positivity content and still be insecure. People have their days, their weeks, their months. And with the whole money part, I don't think it was her goal to gather everybody's money from the engagement to use it for her plastic surgery, because in the past, she did get jaw surgery, and in her videos on YouTube, you can see that her parents are very wealthy. So did the money she make most likely contribute to her plastic surgery? Probably, but all of it, I don't think so, considering who her parents are. So my final thought is, she's made body positivity content for years and suddenly she gets a boob job. That's just saying that she was insecure and she wanted change to actually feel more confident. I feel like people are mad because she's made this content for years, preached all about it, just for her to go back and do the very thing that she was against. And her reasoning being it was for fun. I believe what people wanted was for her to admit that she was insecure and she was believing what she said, but at the end of the day, she was insecure and she wanted change. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with her getting a boob job. She can do what she wants and people are allowed to change, but considering the fact that she was the face of body positivity, her approach in the way that she told her fans was indeed wrong. Now let's dig a little deeper into the people, because I got some things to say about y'all. Yes, there is nothing wrong with calling out people for their actions, whether they're famous or not. People always have something to say. And this is the internet. You're 100% allowed to voice your opinion on this situation. But for the people that are like, I feel insecure again and genuinely angry about this, you need to put that phone down and take a break from social media. Y'all, yes, y'all are way too dependent on these influencers that you don't even know. Clara getting a boob job should not make you feel insecure. Yes, her content was for years body positivity for a flat chest. Yes, I understand how it would make you insecure because for years she advocated for flat chested skinny girls. But please, at the end of the day, you don't know these people. They owe you nothing when it comes to their personal lives. You are dependent on a woman that you do not know personally to make you feel good about yourself. Self-growth and confidence comes from within, not from what people are saying on the internet. Yes, things people say can make you feel better, but you should not depend on them for your personal internal growth. They can contribute, but you should not depend on it. It all comes from you. You can't control what other people do, and now you feel upset because they go against their word, like you know their every single move because you watch them on your phone every day. Now again, you can definitely voice your opinion on whether it's good or bad, but genuinely feeling betrayed is crazy. For you feeling dependent on other people for your confidence, yes, you can look at other people's self-confidence video. There's things everywhere on how to be more confident, how to do this better, how to love yourself more. You take that as a how-to video on how to get better. Not as a you're dependent on this person now for the rest of your life. You take what they give you and you put it in you. Stop dependent on this person that's telling you this and put it to use for yourself. I don't know if like this is coming off the right way, because I'm kind of just, I don't know if this is coming off the right way, but stop being dependent on these people. These people are meant to help you, not for you to depend on them. Clara and all these other influencers have y'all wrapped around their little finger for you to feel a personal attack. Now, before people say this, because I know some people will take it there, I am not saying that you shouldn't be concerned about nothing that people are doing just because it's not you that it's happening to. Like, there's a lot of things that we should definitely be voicing our opinion about, like everything political going on in the world right now, things that are actually affecting you. But for this boob job, come on now. Why are we so upset? Why are we so upset? With this boob job situation, it shouldn't be, OMG, she got a boob job. It was all a lie and I feel insecure again. I'm going back to my bad place. It should be, dang, she got a boob job? Okay, that goes against everything she said, but I'm not going to go back to feeling insecure because I still feel comfortable in my body. Stop being dependent on these people. Your life will be so much better if you stop being dependent on these people. Don't like it, scroll. You don't like her boob job, scroll, unfollow, block. You're creating more problems for yourself. You are creating more problems for yourself. You don't have to be the victim if you don't make yourself the victim. Just scroll and go about your day. Dang, that happened. Scroll. Okay? Don't cause yourself more pain just because somebody you don't even know did something that you don't like. You don't know these people. Social media is a lie, and stop being dependent on people you don't know, especially behind the screen. It gets worse. I'm aware that I was seeing both the light and the dark of this situation, but I can't defend her on this one. Clara Dao made an OnlyFans. See, now things changed for real now. Now she got the body that she wants, and instead of using it for real confidence, she's using it for sexual gain and again for fun. Her link is very public and active on her Instagram. This is what you see when you click on that link. We both know why you're here, so might as well subscribe. This is not a prank, just the side of me you've been waiting for. What are we waiting for? Okay. Throwback Vault, exclusive access to my never before seen archives. Whether you're a fan of my natural body or you're obsessed with the new me, I've got you covered. Pick your favorite version or enjoy both here. Enjoy both, hee hee. Baby, I can't defend you on this one. Because what's going on? What's going on? Honestly, I didn't see this coming, but I'm also not surprised. This is not the first time that she has posted herself in provocative ways. In her YouTube channel thumbnails and some of her TikToks, she's posted up in lingerie like it's a normal outfit back in her body positivity days. And I do have a video of people posting like this, like it's just a normal day outside if you want to go look at that, because the things people wear out in public will definitely make you feel some kind of way. So go watch that video if you're interested in that. Listen, you can have your own opinion about an OF, but there is nothing empowering or fun about starting one or watching the content. And her starting one is doing nothing for her and really showing how her surgery got to her head. What was supposed to just make her feel confident is now being used as a sex symbol. She already stated how she's not going to make body positivity content anymore and just going to post what she wants. But this? Okay.
A lot of people ask me, Clara, why did you start an OF? I thought you're rich and you come from a rich family. You don't need the money. Yes, that's true. I come from a family that probably don't have to work and I'll be fine for the rest of my life. And I already made a name for myself doing social media for 7 years, live very comfortably, have a really good life. I am just rebellious. There's something inside of me, in my blood. I can't change it. Something inside me just wants to go against every social norm and what people expect of me, what I'm not supposed to do. I want to do that.
So her explanation is doing the things that people wouldn't expect her to do and labeling it as rebellious. Being rebellious doesn't mean selling your body to men that think you're nothing but a piece of meat to goon to. And that's exactly what everybody who makes an OnlyFans is doing. Her body, her choice. I don't give a darn. That's just fact, okay? Yes, her body, her choice. She can do what she wants. But that doesn't go against nothing I just said. You have no respect for yourself if you have an OnlyFans. That goes for men and women. I don't care how nice of a person you are, how good of a person you are. If you make OF content, you have no respect for yourself, as you are willingly letting people see yourself in sexual provocative ways. So you're telling me it's empowering to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post my little shoulder, I'm gonna bust it open for the people to see for money. I'm empowering myself because I get to choose this. What? Yes, your body, your choice means you get to choose what you want to do for your body, whether it's the good or the bad. But so you telling me this isn't setting women back? Because I know a lot of people think that like that whole Sabrina Carpenter situation, her album cover, people saying it's setting people back, setting women back. Is this not the same thing? You willingly busting it open for men to look at you. You busting it open. What is empowering about this? The same girls that are like, all men want is one thing, men sexualize women all the time, are the same ones promoting or making an OF. Both the viewer and the maker of an OF are equally bad. The accountability both sides need to take is for the women, stop advocating yourself like this, stop selling yourself like this. And for the men, stop watching it. You're just as bad as you always want to talk about, oh, women always doing this, doing that. They always wear lingerie everywhere. Stop watching it. And for the women, stop selling it. It's not empowering. Yes, you can do what you want, but seriously look at what you're doing. Look at what you're doing. You are a part of the problem. Most women want nothing but love from a person, but they're advocating their self in a lustful way. You're going to get what you put out, whether that's making an OF or twerking or posting yourself half naked on your very public Instagram. It's not empowering. You just want validation from others, and when people give you that validation, now all of a sudden you're doing it for yourself. You like the attention. Everybody likes the attention that people give them once they post themselves. And it's no different for these provocative postings, OnlyFans, all that. Now back to this specific Clara Dao in this video. I saw nothing wrong with her boob job, but I see everything wrong with the OF. And I can't defend her. If I watched her content, I honestly would stop watching it at this point. If I was watching her content for what she was posting and she got a boob job, just don't watch her anymore. I just wouldn't watch her anymore, but especially after the OF, because what's happening, what's going on? She can do what she wants and it doesn't affect me at all, so I'm just going to stop watching her content. It has nothing to do with me anymore. I'm not going to engage in this because I don't agree with it. And that's exactly what all y'all should have been doing. She got a boob job, stop following her. She got an OF, stop following her. Not even stop following her, stop watching her. Because most of these people that was with her with the body positivity content, they unfollowed her, but they still watch her. So you're choosing to make yourself mad for this. You don't like it? Go on about your day. It doesn't affect you, but you're still watching her. There was this girl I saw that was like, I blocked Clara Dao because of this, but what is she doing? Somebody tell me what she's doing. Like, you blocked her, but still want to know her every move. It's giving fan, and even if it's in a negative way, it's still giving fan. All y'all doing is creating your own inner problems you're letting all this negativity into your life. All you can do is scroll, but you're continuing to leave these hate comments, continuing to engage, continuing to give her views, give her money, all because you don't like what she did. That's a you problem now. That's not a her problem. That's a you problem for letting it get this far in you. You're making these problems for yourself. You're making yourself feel insecure. You're doing all of it, not her. You can't control what she's doing, but you can control what you do. Conclusion. So for my final thoughts, I can see both sides of the boobs job situation, but I don't agree with the OF part at all. But what do you guys think? Is this situation really true betrayal? Let me know in the comment section. Now we made it to the end of this video, and I hope you guys consider subscribing, and I hope you have a blessed day or night. Bye!